This is Armada by Ernest Cline. This is a 350-page book with 27 chapters, and it is not in any way related to the Ready Player One and Ready Player Two series. This is about a son whose dad had died and lives alone with his mother in a rural town in Oregon, and he sees an alien spacecraft from a video game that he plays titled Armada. So, I was kind of unsure about the whole dead parents thing, right? Like, it's easily relatable, everybody's lost somebody, that kind of thing. So, if that's a deal breaker for you, this is probably not your book. I did like that the main character thought, you know, am I going crazy? I just saw an alien spacecraft. Like, to me, that was a mark of maturity, maybe, or I don't know, maybe the first step on the edge of insanity. Either way, you know, a coming-of-age story for a teenager in high school, about to graduate high school, and I thought that that was very mindful of him to at least ask himself that. I also noted that in this book, they talked about video gaming with friends. He's got two close friends that he plays with, so it's not like he's alone in his room, you know, playing hours and hours without talking to anybody. So I did like that, in that it's not, you know, a solo game. It was multiplayer games that he played with friends, so that was cool. The simulated fighting force, right? These video games end up becoming a simulator to train for a military defense against these alien invaders, all while unwitting civilians are, you know, trying to get the latest high score. Like, I liked that. It kind of reminded me of Ender's Game a little bit in that way. And I also really, really liked all the pop culture references, right? Like Star Wars and all the movies and stuff, like kind of getting the population ready to accept that, you know, aliens could be hostile. So I did like that kind of ease into it. I also liked the handling of reverse engineering the technology, right? So the Q phones that they have, quantum phones that work at any distance, there was a weakness that the, you know, aliens were able to exploit and the humans weren't aware of. So to me, that was pretty critical to the story in and of itself, but also a really neat story arc. So I liked the symbolism there too, right? The Q phones, everybody has a cell phone that they're staring into. This video is recorded on a cell phone. You know, you get the idea. Cell phones are everywhere. This kind of symbolized that. That was a good part of the story. Zach actually wasn't my favorite character, even though he was the center point of the story. He wasn't my favorite. Lex, the love interest, was my favorite character. She was just awesome, super smart, and like, she was super calm and collected under pressure, whereas Zach kind of like was still figuring things out. Like, am I insane? Like, what's going on? Like, he had trouble under pressure because he had a lot going on, whatever. But Lex was just super cool and super awesome. I also liked Ray, the Guardian. He had a GameStop style store, and it was really neat. Just their interactions, right? And he was able to keep the secret for a number of years, which I thought was really cool. Let's see. Yeah, all the characters were decent. I liked Atomic Mom, even the main character's mom. All the characters were good in this. I was able to relate to the small town, rural high school feel. So I liked that. I wasn't able to relate to the main character as much. Maybe I'm just getting older. I'm over 30 now. I don't really relate to a high school teenager as much as I used to. So that could be it. But I did enjoy this coming of age story. If you like sci-fi, if you liked Ready Player One, if you liked Ender's Game, this is a great book for you. I read it twice while waiting for Ready Player 2 to come out, and yeah, it was a fast read. 350 pages seems like a lot, but it just flew by. So, as always, buy your books used if you can.